Okay, we can start. And hello, world. Regardless of where you are, where you have connected from, my congratulations and my greetings. I have just returned from Dubai, where I was honored to be able to attend yet another magnificent event of our company, and it was as exciting as any other event that I ever attended in this company. And I think people that are listening to me from other countries that made a copy of what we had in Dubai, a studio of their own, like Italy, Colombia, Vietnam, Australia, and so many other countries. And I think all of you did it quite professionally and put a lot of efforts in it. And I think now we've recharged our batteries and yet again reassured ourselves that we are in the right spot and at the right time, and that we are on the right track. And I'd like to note that in Dubai, it was all organized at the highest level possible. The hotel where the event was held was incredible too. The interior and the exterior were magnificent. And I would like to congratulate all of us on us being part of the new economic evolution of the world. And now let's start today's presentation. We have Evorich corporate presentation today. And let's see what we are going to talk about here today. We will be discussing the ways of how to introduce Evorich to our prospects. And there will be some other news that I think you will find quite interesting. And hopefully we will all be in high spirits after the presentation ends. So let's change the slides. And here you can see yours truly, Manuel F. Sanchez. I'm Evorich leader here in Spain. Also, I'm a leader manager under the affiliate program of Evorich, member of the local leadership council. I'm a twice a graduate of Master Profit courses in Barcelona and Goa, where we celebrated our anniversary. Also, I'm co-owner of the global investment portfolio, as many other people present here. I will tell you a few words about myself if you don't know me yet, as far as my personality is concerned, persona. When I finished my training and my major was industrial engineering, which happened very, very long ago. And as soon as I came into the labor market, I right away understood that it was not the way I pictured it to be, or it is not the way I imagined it would be. I didn't want to work for someone else. I wanted to be my own boss, And what I started with was trading on the market, but not trading as you might imagine right now. I'm talking about real down to earth trading, bartering of goods and products, And we're talking about bazaars and markets. I had my own tent that I could move from one place to another. And then I had my own fixed trading spot in a small city, in a small town. And, I had a lot of difficulties. It wasn't easy, I must admit. And some situations were even catastrophic, but I never, ever gave up. And when I built my first tent, stationary tent, I put my whole soul in it. And then 6 months later, it burned. It's usually people after such events go into deep depression. But, I never folded. I never gave up. And I decided that I would move on. And I think 3 or 4 times in my life, I started from scratch, square one. I'm talking about direct selling here and many other areas. And then eventually I came to the internet and I saw that there are a lot of opportunities are on the offer online. And I've been in for network marketing for quite some time now. Um, it always seemed interesting to me, but for some reason, I never tried my hand at it. I thought it was interesting, it was curious, but I never found firm ground under my feet. Yet I saw so many people go into the network marketing, and I was still on the lookout. And, I had more misses than sure shots or bullseyes. I have to be honest here. And I was looking for a place where I would find myself in, some place fit for me. And I wasn't quite there. And then I thought maybe it's not about the place fit for me or right for me. Maybe I should acquire some skills to be able to fit in the existing place. And I thought maybe I'll find a company and I will grow roots with that company. But in my opinion, one of the best traits, qualities in a person is character, persistence, And 2 years ago, approximately, and by the way, since it happened 2 years ago, I can say that I also celebrated my second anniversary. In March 2019, I found a very interesting proposal offer, and I thought that I landed, remember, grew roots into the Cryptounit program at the opportune moment. And because the philosophy resonated with me. And I think the philosophy is the most valuable thing that we can offer the world, the philosophy of the new economic evolution of the world. And after I gave it quite a lot of thought, I did my due diligence, and then I talked to different colleagues and attended different events. And eventually I found out, and I'm more and more of an opinion that this is the place I've been looking for. And now, with quite a great degree of satisfaction, I can say that I never regretted my decision. And I'm gaining even more and more faith in it. And I think that's what happens to most of my mates, colleagues that have taken on the same journey. But enough talking about myself, and I think we should proceed with our presentation. And today we are going to talk about what you see on this slide, which is business training of Evorich, how we offer this opportunity to the world, because this is our main task, is to offer, share. So as for the program itself, it starts with the dreams, because if a business owner, an entrepreneur, doesn't have a dream, then something is wrong with his work or her work. We need to set ourselves ambitious, high-reaching goals and dreams, because you must agree, energy put into small dreams and big dreams is the same. So why not opt for big dreams? Then we'll talk about the cash flow quadrant, which is the starting point for all of us. Then we're going to talk about Evorich ecosystem, partnership opportunities, income plan options, Evorich training packages, the best or the ultimate memory jogger, and then we have another plan for you, which is a 90-day plan. And then we'll discuss the next steps to make. And possibly, if we have time, we can have a session of questions and answers. So let's start. Could you please, yes, go to the next slide in all the rooms. So what dreams do you have? Very good question. And I think all of us who are already joined the NEEW movement know how to dream. But if you don't know it yet, so the first thing you need to do is to ask yourself, do you dream at all? Because maybe some people lost that skill already, or maybe it is dormant somewhere sleeping inside themselves. And then you have to wake it up, to liven it up. And let's clear our minds and wake up our ability to dream. Because when we were children, we all were able to dream. But then life, with all its obstacles and barriers being thrown at us, make us forget or even lose that skill of dreaming. And we can start with this slide, which Robert Kiyosaki kindly gave us. So here you can have 4 ways of being involved, let's say, in the world of labor and finance. On the left side of the quadrant, you can see one type of, let's say, employment. And on the right side of the quadrant is the second category of employment, or better, being boss of your own. On the left side, you can see the sector where most people are in right now, the working quadrant. I'm talking about people who exchange their time for money. So to put it plainly, that's how it is. And people who are in the lower part of the left section, entrepreneur, I mean, they are more confident of their own skills and they don't want to be bossed around or taking orders, and they become self-employed, work for themselves, become private entrepreneurs. But again, the left sector in this case means that you do not have enough money, and that's a sure thing. The only difference is that if you are a working person, employee, you have someone standing above you and giving you orders. And whereas if you're an entrepreneur, you are not your own boss, but there are still a lot of factors out there that can affect your life or your decisions. Whereas on the right side of the quadrant, the situation is completely different. We have people here who were, say, blessed with some brilliant idea, and then they started thinking how they could develop this idea and eventually evolved into a big time businessman or businesswoman. They might have businesses opened in different countries, offices in different countries. They set up teams and can develop different areas of business. And those businesses do not always require the owner's 100% presence. And that's where a more free human life begins. But as soon as a person familiarizes or is introduced to the world of investing, that's where he understands, sorry, they understand that they can live their life in a smart way and manage their funds in a smart way as well. And they start, playing around with money. They use money as an instrument to make more money. They invest in one company, another company, third company. And if we understand we're that if we have multiple instruments of investment, then if some investments show a loss, then or decline, other tools, investment tools, will show you a profit. And this is an absolutely new level of life. And this is what we should be all striving for. Next slide, please. So what opportunities are out there for an MLCI entrepreneur? Indeed, we are working in a completely new paradigm. I always say that we have made curls on an already curled head. So basically, we took something that was already there and worked on it and improved on it. So we took the best from two systems and polished it until it became a diamond. The idea belongs to our CEO, Andrey, yet all of us are pioneers um, that are laying the path in this fantastic business model. And I think we are literally half a step away from perfection. So MLCI combines the conventional, traditional network marketing that we all know about and investing. Of course, there is still a lot of work to do in future in order to perfect that formula. Next slide, please. So how does Evorich ecosystem look like? So if we have a synthesized chart or diagram, what you can find in our umbrella structure, and I'm saying that this is the umbrella that can cover a lot of different projects and find shade against the burning sun or rain. So in this diagram, you can see on top, you can see our pocket lawyer. In other words, it's a 24/7 legal consultancy services, ILC. And you know that our mobile phone can have thousands of applications. This is yet another application, but it's going to trump them all because it is your own lawyer. I mean, all of us sooner or later come to the assistance of a lawyer. And, sometimes you meet people who, as soon as any kind of argument or conflict comes up, they say, talk to my lawyer, or I'm going to go to my lawyer. And I guess this application is exactly for them. Like this will be your personal lawyer in your pocket. The next project is UGain, which is a digital platform for small, medium, and large enterprises. And any business needs a client. Client is the core of any business. And if they are able to make loyal clients out of their clients, then this is the apex, the climax of any business activity. And any entrepreneur or business professional will be able to achieve that through that platform, because a lot of companies right now spend tons of money on loyalty programs, advertising, and this application will help them achieve their golden dream, which is to make all of their clients loyal clients. And moreover, they will be able to recommend that project to their colleagues, fellow business professionals, and receive bonuses for that as well. Many people right now, because of this damned coronavirus situation, have to reduce their business activities. And this application, UGain application, will help business owners survive those terrible times. The Academy of Private Investing. So what can I say that you haven't yet heard, guys? This is the first company set up by Andrey, and it is not just a theoretical education establishment. No, we're talking about down-to-earth practical courses that will give you knowledge that you can apply in the world of finance and investing. And in future, we will be able to create our, or you will be able, all of us will be able to create our own investment portfolios. And this is the starting point for anyone to start looking into the world of finance and realized that how blind they were so far and didn't realize what money was and why they always lacked that money. And as soon as you learn how to manage your money, your life goes to a completely new level. And that's what the Academy of Private Investing teaches us. EduCafe, I think it's a perfect solution, very wonderful solution. It's going to be our 100% franchise when we're going to open up food outlets. It can be mobile trucks or it can be fixed restaurants. And it will be a place where you can go to have a meal and do business negotiations or partner meetings. They have already started opening edu cafes in Russia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, and let's see how it goes. And then I'm sure we'll be able to open those edu cafes across the world. I personally quite interested in this project, and I would like to get involved in it as well. I'm sure there will be a lot of hype around edu cafe as soon as they start popping up around the world. And UGPay Group AG. I think this is also another gem in our portfolio. This company was set up recently to sell our token, World CRU, security token. And it is regulated by the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, which is the dream of so many other issuers of security tokens, for them to be able to freely trade their token. Next slide, please. Okay, over here we have some snapshots of Edu Cafe. On the left is the proverbial mobile truck, remember, mobile restaurant. And on the right, you can see the fixed restaurants. You can see the design is quite attractive. And I think we will have unified design for the entire world. Edu means education, and cafe, well, cafe means cafe. As for the mobile truck restaurant, it's quite attractive. As soon as you get your permit, you can move to any place and set up cafes open air. If you have an open air event, your truck can be there. And what I like here is that you can have a meal, you can have a drink, and do it in a very pleasant, friendly environment. Sit down, have a chat, talk about business, talk to your prospects and people that you would like to share your opportunities, business ideas, and do it over a nice meal, which is a nice tradition. And in addition to that, in addition to us being able to develop our business, we will also get a commission from eating those meals. I mean, because we are co-owners of that business. So I don't think there are a lot of companies out there that can boast of the same opportunity. Next slide, please. Brands in our ecosystem. We are trying to do our best so that everything that we have in our umbrella structure would be owned by us and become our own brand. And that's where you can create multiple different sources of income. We're talking about different brands, different trademarks, generating different income. And that's how we create extra value for the market and help solve problems in the market. And as I already said, because of the current situation in the world, a lot of businesses, a lot of people need that solution. And their future doesn't seem too bright for them. I'd say looks very, very much dark. And here we come with our solution that can help solve their problems and the problems faced by people they know. And, you know, we have an incredible capacity, potential And this is not me blowing my own trumpet, praising my own product. It's an objective truth. We have a lot of different instruments, and there is no limit on the number of projects and instruments we can get involved in. Because if you fully understand the philosophy of the consumer society, new economic evolution of the world, you'll see that the bigger our community, the more investments we can make in different companies, brands, trademarks, and projects. And well, I guess the best part of it is that it is community and user oriented. So the bigger we are, the more autonomous, independent we are in this bleak, unclear world that we live in right now. Next slide, please.
In our community, there are a lot of partnership opportunities. And please understand that any initiative you may have will be developed faster if you develop it in partnership. When you walk alone, you can walk faster and reach your destination. But when you walk together with someone, you can cover a longer distance. And this is an important part of our philosophy: partnership, teamwork, cooperation, and development of your skills. Well, here you see, in particular, for those people who are ready to develop as professionals, or maybe first of all as amateurs, you can see how throughout time, by getting training and education, you can grow and get promoted along average career ladder. And in this case, it's not network marketing as such, but including investments. If you want, you can build a successful career in our company. There are a lot of examples when people started from scratch and became very successful. So everyone starts as a user by registering with the company, and gradually you can evolve, and you will watch different videos, educational packages, starting as a user, then advancing to a client, partner, agent, consultant. And consultant must be your first goal for a person who wants to build up a career. And then your profits gets higher and higher, up to 5,000 units. And then you advance to manager, leader manager, top manager, vice president. And I believe that the obvious goal of all of us, we all dream, is the president. And it takes a lot of efforts, a lot of training, but there is no doubt that through this process, this goal could be easily achieved within the mid-term perspective, not long-term perspective. And here is the income is as high as not any occupation or job may offer to you. So it could be compared to a good legal counsel. So they may earn so much. This is a really high rank, and the profits could be up to 1 million units. And there are a lot of people who actually reach this and achieve this. If a person is persistent, consistent, then he can definitely get it. Well, here, this is wealth creation plan, our marketing plan, which was introduced by Evorich quite recently with some modifications and adjustments. And I can tell you that these adjustments are for the better. In the left, you can see the levels down. With in the left, you can see the ranks or levels, and a person who is a user who registers almost free of charge, as we admit that there are people who have nothing to start from, but the doors are not closed to anyone. We do not refuse anyone. And I believe on the other hand, the less opportunities a person has when he starts, the higher his desire should be. And it's really important to understand. Then he will be more eager to advance. And by applying the system of referrals or recommendations, he may get his bonuses or his commission by recommending others. And eventually he gets up to 10% and he starts creating money or getting money and can advance to a rank of a client. Having earned his bonuses, he may buy the first educational package. And I believe it's really important for a person to see that even entering the business with nothing, with no penny, he may start earning. And then he pays for this small package. He starts understanding his percentage as a client, level first 6%, level second 5%, level 3 4%, and level 4 2%. And he starts, so he sees the bright colors of this business. As I said before, from level 1 he gets 6, from level 2 4, from level 3 3, and a new level is open to him, is number 4, and here he earns 2%. And at the level of the partner, you see the percentage as they change: 7 5 4 2. And when after all this income is earned, he invests and his personal investment becomes to be 200 US dollars, then the percentage get really attractive: 8 7 5 4. And another level is open, number 5, when we have a rank of an agent. And look, this circle has this wheel has already started, and it is similar to the snowball effect. And this is what we need to share with the people when we introduce this business model, because sharing and duplication are those processes that contribute to the development of a large network. When your personal income exceeds 500, you advance to a level of a consultant, and from level 8 you get 8%. From level 1 you get 8%. And when you get this rank of a consultant, you see that in level 5 you still earn the same 5%, in level 4 4%, in level 5 3%, whereas starting from level 6 and down you start earning from 2 to 4%, depending on the circumstances of each particular case. The next step after the consultant is a manager with the personal investments of at least 1,000 units. Here you have 8, 8, 5, 4, and 3 like before until level 5. Whereas in line level 6, the percentage changes as you see it. Leader manager, and this is my rank, the personal investment is 2,500. In level 1 and 2 the percentage is 8, whereas in level 6 and down the level of percentage is from 6.5 to 8%. and the total percentage earned is 36%. For the top manager, the personal investment is 5,000 units, the same percentage, but a substantial improvement in level 6, whereas here we see the range of 8-9% commission or bonus, and I already told you that the exact figure should be clarified in each particular case. Vice President, the personal investment should be 10,000, the same percentage from level 1 to 5 as for leader manager and top manager, but starting from level 6 and down, it starts from 9 to 10, a substantial increase, and in total you may get up to 38%. And as soon as the person gets the highest rank, that is the president in the company, he can enjoy the following marketing plan: 8, 8, 5, 4, and 3, like before. And the level 6, he starts earning a lot. I believe it's cool. I believe it's cool and exciting to get from your down to infinity this percentage. And in total, you get up to 40%. Well, the possible sources of income. There are two types. A person may be a partner, a passive partner. He will be a co-owner. He will be passive, non-active, or active partner. The difference is whether he works, whether he gets some training and invests. I believe that it's a good proposal to be a passive partner. Altogether, we have over 1.5 million participants, and unfortunately, not everyone can be active. There are a lot of passive partners, whereas they get their limited network commissions. They are really limited, but look, the loyalty bonuses are given to everyone. And in addition to it, the incomes we get from the project related income, they get them, but they are limited. And I believe that the best solution is to become an active partner. This way, you share our philosophy, you engage people, and every day we engage more and more people, and we would reach all our goals and objectives much faster if all our partners, passive partners, turn out to be active. Then the growth rate will be skyrocket. Therefore, please pay attention to your families, relatives, and the sources of income for active partner include the following: unlimited network commissions, extra loyalty bonuses, VIP club membership bonuses, local regional council bonuses, or ambassadors council of bonuses. And this is already the management of the company. A person may become a member of the strategic department. Look, there are multiple options available to a person who wants to charge his battery and work to the maximum potential possible. Average training packages. This is the next slide. Here, you already see a list which is being updated. We will include new packages. I believe it will take too long if I enumerate all this. You can read this slide on your own, or find this in the back office, there are different types of packages. Some of them include more materials, others less materials, but you can see that the packages are classified into groups such as self-development, leadership, social network packages, and these packages will train you in full to enter the world of investments and MLCI. Here you see the third group of packages. They are newly updated packages, and they are all about business development. For instance, Walt Disney's creativity strategy for goal setting. So they are well illustrated, and I advise this package to all of you. And all these packages equips us with all those tools and skills we need to be successful in investment world. And you see that the price of all these packages, depending on the level, starts from 200 units, and along the growth of the significance of the content, the price may reach 3,000 units. And I believe the more we share, the more packages we must take, and the more training we must get. Start from the little and advance or increase, improve the complexity of the package you take. And this way you improve your training and education. Next slide, please. 90 days plan. You may believe that we exaggerate or we are very pushy, asking you to work hard. But this is a clear-cut plan developed by the company that will definitely bring you or take you to your success. You may start with, in the first 10 days, with some courses, create your action plan, make your list of customers, learn to duplicate your structure, and attend different trainings and events as they are mandatory for the company. It's very important for you to attend everything the company offers, as they are different events, trainings, either national, local, global. And I have no doubts that at the webinar, at the presentation, you get a totally different information rather than when you meet someone eye to eye. And one of the steps required here, and I believe it is a must, is attending trainings and events. In the first 30 days, it is supposed that the person has already took the course of the first level, and he should start learning the course of the second level, and he has developed his action plan and set his goals, and then he may start delivering his presentations. And our CEO always repeats that at least 5 presentations a day. And this business is a business of figures. The more presentations you make, the more successful your business is, the more positive answers you get, and the more partners we have in our team, and the higher our revenues are. And you will see that there will be an increase in your income. And the more presentations you make, the better you master your skills, and the more successful they look and sound. So everything you need to do is presentation after presentation after presentation. The next stage is 60 days. So here we have a training course of level 3 and we expect you to take it. You will learn to work in team, as it's really important when you get some knowledge, some skills, and by working in team, you can reach your goals much faster. You should increase the number of presentations from 100 to 50 to 500 within this period, and do your best to have at least 5 presentations a day, and this way you can easily get these 150 or 500 personal and shared presentations, and you become better experts, and it may take us less time as we become masters. The minimum volume of structure 10,000 units, 5 consultants in your structure, and you see substantial amounts as your bonuses to be earned. And in case our structure is created and embraces only our close friends in our town or region, then we will be tighter. We will work in collaboration. But one more thing to do is to run some team building sessions, then your team will be more efficient. But then you should go beyond the local team. And the next stage is 90-day, and here is the course of the 4th level. The overall number of private and team presentations is 500 up to 1500, and you will gradually increase your dimension of income, your scope of income. And if you are consistent and persistent, you can easily reach these figures. The volume of your structure should be at least 20,000 units and 3 managers in your structures, whereas the bonuses to be earned will vary from 1,500 to 5,000 units. And it's important to start developing your regional teams and to have a clear-cut plan, which is not only on paper but applied in practice, and then you can reach very, very good figures. And I'd like to repeat that hard work after hard work and learning hard, and this way you will get where you want to be. Presentations, presentations, and again presentations. The ultimate memory jogger. In Spain, we say that a small pen is better than your long memory. What does this mean? It means that when you take notes in paper, it's much more fixed than you're trying to memorize something. And there is a good template for you to keep your notes. Look, you write down the names of your customers with the relevant details, first, last names, their phone numbers, what they do. So all the important details, contact details, and some memory joggers. Because when he is your close person, you know this person well. But the more we expand the scope of our impact, we will meet even strangers. And therefore, I advise you to take some notes. So to write down where you met him or her, what interested the person, because during your first meeting, you should not sound boring, speaking only about the business, as it will distract them. But have an informal chat and allow your prospect to talk more so that everything he says, you can use it in the future and make a presentation in the way which would be easily accepted by him or her. Therefore, it's important to take note of all these details. And look, as soon as we are run off our list of contacts in WhatsApp or in our telephone list, you need to expand this list of your prospects by adding those people you meet, you come to know. And I believe that any person interested in the developing of the business daily meets someone. And a person who wants to run the business should get rid of his fears of communicating with strangers. And there is no secret, actually. I believe it's quite clear. And one more memory jogger. Here, there is something we all started from. When we identified ourselves with new philosophy, when we understand that the future offered to all of us is of no prospects. The first thing we start doing after learning this philosophy is members of our family, our neighbors, our close people and friends, your surrounding. And by the way, some relatives, we see them very rarely, and this is a good reason to see them. And what you must do is to write down everyone so that you don't miss anyone, indicating their emails to disseminate some materials, as this is a good trick, and the phone number, as we all talk on messengers, with some brief characteristics of his hobbies, of what he does. And in addition to that, it would be great if you have your own business card, as this is a good way to exchange your contact details, and social media as well. We must admit that network marketing grew substantially through the growth of social media. It increased many times the number of people doing this business. And I was not in network marketing business without social media, but I started when there were social media, but I believe that it was totally different before that. And therefore, social media are the blessing for the network marketing. You can select any, including WhatsApp, Skype, or anything else. So anyway, these are the tools that simplify our job of disseminating materials. Well, here we get very good specific examples of the way to meet new people. For instance, when you take your car to the service station, or you get any service, you can exchange your contact details and talk to a person. For instance, you go to a bank and may have a chat there with someone, with a person who, for instance, is your cleaner at home, or a janitor, dentists, insurance agents. In the surrounding of any person, there are close circle of your people, your friends and relatives, and a circle of those people we face indirectly but never talk in detail. So this is a good reason actually to have deeper chats with them. And if you do it, you will realize how many people we have, those who look for some solutions, whereas we have this solution ready. And when we talk to a new person, you have a solution for him or her. There are a lot of people who actually think that how long should I stay in the job I hate? Next slide, please.
And what steps we can take here? Quite simple. So when you meet a person or when you talk to a person and try to offer them the opportunities, you tell them to subscribe to or enroll themselves in MLCI courses, which are free, most of them. You can send them the link on WhatsApp, by email. You can invite them to a conference, different trainings that the company organizes on a regular basis, and gradually they will get more and more information and will find some touching ground, touch points or entry points that they can start with. And also you can send them some information via WhatsApp from time to time, that leadership trainings that you enjoy. And of course, stick to your 90-day plan, because our main goal is to grow up the career ladder, have a big income, and if you strike the iron, sooner or later it will take the shape that you want it to take. And here I suggest we watch a very interesting video, and please, all eyes on the screen.
Listen, friend, I want to ask you something. I want to ask you what we normally forget, but it is very important. I suppose it is the most important thing you can hear from me right now. So listen carefully. Here's what I wanted to ask you to do. Dream. Dream like a child, sincerely, with an open heart. Dream as if nobody has ever said this awful phrase to you. Dreams don't come true. That's a lie. Your dreams will come true if they are yours. If you believe. If you act. Dream. Dreams inspire, dreams motivate and move to act. Dreams make you get out of bed and fill you with energy. Dreams make you happier, as you cannot dream about something bad. Dreams give you wings. Dream. The dream is your vector. A dream with faith and movement towards is a goal, and the goal is certain. It gives direction. Without a dream you are blind, you do not know where to go. You are a flugel spinning in place, a splinter carried by the turbulent flow of life wherever it pleases. Be a ship, dream. Live consciously, live a full life, dream. It is dreams that fill our lives with meaning. Don't exist, live, I beg you. We did not come into this world to just work, exist, to fight for our place under the sun. We came to dream, and thereby create. Dream, don't look back. Dream about your own, not what you are told. However small your dream is, it is yours. Make it come true and dream about something else that is important to you. Dream after dream, dream after dream. This is life, do you understand? This is what life is about. Dream, I beg you, otherwise others will dream for you. But then you will not live your life, but theirs. And you will make the dreams of others come true, not yours. Do you want this? Is this what you live for? Is this what you dream about when you were little, when you loved and knew how to do it? Listen, friend, stop. Don't run. You won't make it on time without a dream anyway. For you don't know where to run. Don't waste your time. Don't waste time at all. It is the most important thing you have. I never understood how you could kill time. Stop. Remember what you dreamed about, as you did dream sometime. Dreamed that you would grow up, become successful, someone important, significant. Would become a scientist, artist, doctor, sportsman, cosmonaut. You dreamed about traveling the whole world, discovering new things, creating a masterpiece, leave a memory of yourself. Or simply, without knowing how, but dreamed that you would definitely be happy. And then, for some reason, you stopped, grew up. This world was created by dreamers, madmen. Nobody believed in their dreams. Who were told, hey, this is impossible, stop it, silly, do something serious. Everything great that we appreciate, use, take selfies in front of, was once someone's dreams, someone's impossible fantasy, someone's goal and faith. Dream friend, wherever you may be, whoever you might have become. It is never too late to make your dream come true. Think, what would you be doing right now if you were not surviving? What do you truly want? Ask yourself. People were made to discover and create. You can't want anything, not strive towards anything. It is unnatural, abnormal, do you understand? Now is the high time to start, not yesterday, not tomorrow, not from Monday, now! Start dreaming. Dream big and dream small. See yourself and the world the way you like it. Create it in your fantasies, your mind first. Draw your masterpiece. Dream, believe, act and never give up. Never, you hear me, never give up and never betray your dream. I believe in you, friend. And you should too. Start dreaming.
It is impressive. You must agree. It's quite inspiring too. And I'm sorry for speaking too fast if, so I'd like to say I'm sorry to our interpreters because usually in my everyday life, I speak quite fast and it's very difficult, to start all of a sudden speak slowly, but I think they will cope. And I wanted to ask you guys, do you dream? I mean, have you retained that ability? And if you don't, restore that skill in you and help others start dreaming as well, because we're all here. We have all come to this planet to realize our full potential. There might be people who will start laughing about it, saying dreams is a silliness, I'm over them, and it's something in the past. But make them dream. And if you do, you will see incredible results. And I think as far as the business training is concerned, this is it. And now I guess we could give you some news, and maybe we can take some questions too. So someone is asking, maybe I could explain what express bonus is. So I really am not sure here. What do you want to know specifically about the express bonus? Okay, I'm trying to browse through the questions in here, but I'm not, I think you have understood everything there is to understand. As far as the news is concerned, I have a few words to say. So look in our back office in the news section and other section as well, and you will see all the recent achievements made by our company. And I can say, honestly say that we are starting to make some real noise, started to stir the whole world of finance and cryptocurrency. For example, Livebitcoinnews wrote about us. And it's quite a good thing to know that news, because that's how we can give more value and weight to our presentations when presenting our business. Because a lot of people, uh, they always start with doubts whether they can trust that company or not. But if we can tell them that, look, serious, solid media websites are talking about us, I think it will ensure, or it will better raise the level of confidence in us. And we're becoming more professional as investors too, and that's why we need to be reading such news and such news web resources. And we should always be aware of what's going out there. For example, Livebitcoinnews is one of the of such resources is writing about us. LBN is the leading news portal in the market for unique, cutting-edge cryptocurrency news and information. It's not like a yellow pages, yellow newspaper, a tabloid. It's a serious edition, and they are saying that something new, a new generation backed stablecoin is launched by Swiss company UGP Group AG. And cryptocurrency is sometimes it is like a Russian roulette, you know, and in our case, we of course say that our crypto coin is backed by real assets. We have the registration in the SEC, but still people have their doubts, you know, and when they try to choose the cryptocurrency to go for, um, they don't know where to go and where to invest. When such serious news websites write about it, then they have one more argument to go and invest in our cryptocurrency. MLCI PRO is the main training program for a successful Evorich partner. And we would like to inform you that a new training is about to be launched. You can read about it in the back office, and the training's main purpose is to provide active partners with necessary knowledge, techniques, and step-by-step system to scale up their MLCI business and take them to a completely new level. And the doors of the training program are open to those who want to finally get off the ground and improve their results, learn how to use the latest recruitment techniques, and create teams of thousands of motivated partners. I would like, ladies and gentlemen, to take notice of this information and surely make use of that. And as our Sergio Ospina, local Spanish leader or Latin American leader, is saying, training is the starting point for our success. So let's not ignore such important instruments that will make our life, our job easier. And our task here is to make use of them and spread information about them, and then apply into practice the knowledge that you receive. And I think if you are a consultant or an agent right now and you want to go higher and make it to the president one day, then I think those trainings are for them. Very good instrument, especially when a person goes one rank higher, they tell themselves, well, this is the ceiling, or I've hit the ceiling, I can't go any higher. And trainings like this and education like this is necessary for them to, or for us, all of us, to have a boost in our confidence and help us not to forget to dream, you know, and do not ever stop talking about dreams. People need to lose themselves literally in dreaming to start doing something about it. And here yesterday I saw that particular piece of news. I think I landed in Spain at about noon or midday. When I returned from Dubai, I checked my back office and I saw that news. And I was really pleased for our Indian partners. Now they have the opportunity to withdraw their bonuses in India. I'm talking about individual entrepreneurs. They can use the API tab. You can use that particular function to withdraw your bonuses. The application will take 3 working days to process, and most importantly, the withdrawal amount in the payment system currency must correspond to the amount stated in the work completion statement. It's kind of a performance report in your invoice that you submit. The new bonus withdrawal conditions. Look, this is quite an important thing, and we need to keep it in mind for the foreseeable future. Here, we invite you to take a look at the changes in the ways of withdrawing bonuses from the Private Investors Academy and Evorich personal accounts. So from the API back office, only individual entrepreneurs or self-employed people or sole proprietors, different names for different countries. So you only individual entrepreneurs or their equivalents can withdraw money from API back office. So if you're not a registered sole proprietor or individual entrepreneur, you could try and withdraw your bonuses in the Evorich personal account if you're an individual or sole traders. So I would like to remind you that the possibility to move money from the Evorich back office to the API back office will continue to be available until other withdrawal methods become available. So again, guys, to recap, you will be able to move money from Evorich to API back office for a certain period yet. And when a person has, so if remember though that the main account or the main wallet is used for making purchases, whereas the bonus account, the bonus wallet, is the money that you can withdraw. And please do not forget that if you move money to someone else's account, they get to their main account and become unwithdrawable. So you won't be able to withdraw money from the main account. So please remember that. Also, here we have some summarized information about our webinars on Saturdays. So literally in less than 2 hours, we will have our monthly summary webinar. Next Saturday, we are going to have a closed meeting, and I'm very, very much looking forward to it. Usually our CEO on the second Saturday of the month telling us very interesting information, confidential information. That's why the webinar is closed, and it will be available only to those who meet the qualification criteria. Then we have also a training from ambassadors or project managers for all. It's on Saturday 3. And then it depends on the Saturday. Today we have the average training, then we'll have the open summary webinar. On the second Saturday of the month, we have the closed webinar where more detailed information is provided. On the third Saturday of the month, we have a training from ambassadors or project managers. And finally, on the fourth Saturday of the month, we have the training from ambassadors or project managers for ambassadors and local leadership councils. Now we've moved on to the next World CRU stage. I'm not sure it's on this slide, but I would like to announce it anyways, that starting from the 1st of April, the new stage of the world CRU development has started, and the price has now grown to 50 cents, and it will keep on growing. Therefore, read the news, because there are a lot of different news that really raise our spirits. I don't know whether you enjoy that kind of news, but I surely do. And of course, we need to be aware of what's happening in our company. And next slide, please. What do we have here? I have one more video, and I think if that's the video I think it is, then I think we are in for quite some entertainment here.
Nuestro amor derretira el hielo, lo siento en el cielo, nubes blancas en señal de victoria.
Sé que nuestra vida cambiará, será gloriosa, no tendremos miedo de avanzar, unidos.
Nueva evolución económica en el mundo entero. Transformar nuestra tierra y el mundo viviendo en armonía. Nueva evolución económica en el mundo entero. Transformar nuestra tierra y el mundo viviendo en armonía.
Sol radiante nos alumbrará, cambiando el mundo atrás. Lo negativo quedará. Mira adelante.
Sueña, lo puedes todo alcanzar. Victoria, confía, y Cryptounit cambiarán tu vida. Nueva evolución económica en el mundo entero. Transformar nuestra tierra y el mundo viviendo en armonía. Nueva evolución económica en el mundo entero. Transformar nuestra tierra y el mundo viviendo en armonía.
Nuestro futuro es la paz, la felicidad con la riqueza, fraterno equipo de copropiedad y siempre en armonía. Sé valiente, únete a nosotros, estamos esperando aquí. Tu libertad financiera es NEM, esto es NEM.
Nueva evolución económica en el mundo entero. Transformar nuestra tierra y el mundo viviendo en armonía. Nueva evolución económica en el mundo entero. Transformar nuestra tierra y el mundo viviendo en armonía.
Wonderful video. And I would like to congratulate the Latin American team on having translated our anthem. And I wouldn't expect less of them. They're such talented guys, and someone had to do it, right? Someone had to translate our wonderful anthem into other languages. other than Russian. And wonderful words. It is a genuine praise to our company and our team, our people. So my congratulations to our Latin American partners. And now I think, what do we have? I guess maybe it is time for us to say bye to each other. I'm really emotional now about after having heard the anthem. So the express bonus or the express bonus for qualification promotion will end on the 31st of August. I think that's where it ends, but don't take my word for it. I will, the partners that asked me, I promise you, I will, Marlene, I will check it out and will get back to you in private, okay? Bob, I think if you want the English translation of the anthem, you can translate it yourself, I guess. What you need is to have the rough translation into English and then do the poetic translation of it. So it's like the job offer is out there. Anyone can do it. That's what the Spanish partners did. So guys, I would like to just remind you that the bigger our numbers are, the easier for us it will be to implement our philosophy and develop our business. Because the more people we have, the less work burden each of us will have. And I would like just to tell you, keep believing in yourselves. And I think it is a sure shot, meaning we will change the world if we keep on believing. And some people might say, you know, I don't like talking to people, I don't like socializing, but you should understand, those people who say such things should understand that this is how you change your life, and not only yours, but the life of other people. And it doesn't matter whether you're a good speaker, bad speaker, just tell them that life can be changed no matter how bleak it seems. And if we get to the 10 million mark, can you imagine what will happen? Well, 10 million, they do seem like something unachievable, but 5 million is very much realistic. And when we do achieve those numbers, the company will have no limits. I'm sure that more and more investment proposals will be coming our way, and we will just have to screen them and accept some of them and reject others. And eventually we'll come to the self-autonomous ecosystem when we decide, when we make the decisions, what we spend, what we save, what income we generate. So we will be like the cooks of our own destiny. And thank you very much for your attention. And guys, we will see you in 1.5 hours at the open summary meeting. Thank you for your attention. And I guess this is my farewell to you. Hugs and kisses from Spain.